Live action. This is Jonathan. And if you don't know me, I take full responsibility for that. And I have got some bizarre truth, tall tales, and maybe some tips and tricks. My first tall tale is about Napoleon. You know that little short guy that almost took over the world? But actually, he wasn't short. Napoleon Bonaparte, one of the most successful and brutal military leaders of all time, had a short fuse and was often short-sighted, but he was not short in stature. It turns out that an error in arithmetic contributed to the history's perception of Napoleon's small stature. The only known measurement of Napoleon as a small man was his autopsy, which reported a height of 5'2". But it was not taken into account that the measurement was calculated in French units. Translating to a slightly more than 168 centimeters, his height would actually be 5'6" by English imperial system. This was above average for the Frenchmen of that time. Another possible reason for this misconception is the fact that Napoleon kept himself surrounded by a group of extremely large guardsmen. The average size of these guardsmen were over 6 feet. So this comes to the story of the Napoleon complex. Napoleon wasn't short, but his temper was. Over time, the notion that the general's aggressive personality stemmed from his small size and has been applied to any small stature man who uses his temper to compensate for his height. This is referred to as the Napoleon complex, and it proves to be a myth. In 2007, researchers at the University of Central Lancashire studied the effect of height and aggression in men. Using heart monitors to gauge reaction, scientists found that taller men were more likely to respond to provocation with aggression. As Napoleon himself said, history is the version of the past events that people have decided to agree upon. It turns out history has cut Napoleon about 4 inches too short. And that's my story. Jonathan out. Be great, because nothing else pays much.